this video, we're going to make what might be one of my favorite programs that we make all year, just because it's really silly. So let's go ahead and go new class. This is going to be a graphics program, and we're going to call this KlickForKayla. Now notice I did spell click with a K just to make it the same. I am Kayla, that's my first name. So we're going to go ahead and make this, and you might already be guessing what we're going to be making. It's going to be definitely something. We're going to do something special in this program, which is that we're going to make something happen when we click the mouse. Now, to do that in Java, you actually have to add a special method that's separate from the run method that makes your computer be able to read mouse clicks. And the way that that method looks, and you have to type this exactly as I am, caps and all, is public void mouse clicked mouse event. Now what I put in here is what I want to happen when the mouse gets clicked. Guess what we're going to do in here? Let's do gimage Kayla equals new gimage. Remember, this is me. I can just declare and initialize a variable on the same line if I want to. That's what I'm doing here. Kayla.jpg. And let's go ahead and just put it at 20, 20. Then let's add Kayla. And if I go ahead and I compile this, you'll notice there's nothing in our run method, which feels a little bit weird. But when do we actually want stuff to happen? Only when I click my mouse, which is kind of where our code is right now. So let's go ahead and run this program. And oh my gosh, nothing's happening. That's because what do we have to do to make something happen? I actually have to click the screen. So here I go. And there's me. Oh God, that's horrendous. This is my school picture from last year. Very great. Now, hypothetically, there should be a new picture every single time we click. So there I clicked again. But why can't I see a new picture? Well, if we look at our code, where am I putting all these pictures? They're actually all at the same coordinate, which is not all that exciting because I can't actually see when I put a new picture on top of the same old picture that I had before. So wouldn't it be really great if the picture appeared kind of where I clicked the screen? I think that would be really nice. So let's change this code a little bit. Instead of 2020, I can do this. Every time you click a mouse, it gives you this thing called an event, which gives you some information about the click, including things like where it happened. So instead of 2020, I can do this, event.getX, the X coordinate of where the mouse click happened, and event.getY. And now if I compile this and run it, oh yeah, that's pretty good. This is actually awful. I think this is vaguely traumatizing, but that's okay. You'll notice that when I click, it's putting the top left corner of the gimage where I click. It wouldn't be that complicated to actually change it so that the middle of the image appears where I click, but we're just going to leave it like this for now. This is totally fine. I do want to talk a little bit about this event that I kind of just pulled out of my butt and used. Events in computer science are a little bit different. When we think of an event in real life, we think of something like a wedding or the prom or the homecoming football game. An event is, well, an event. It's like a big celebration or party or something like that. An event in computer science is really just a fancy term for kind of something happened on my screen. So that could be like a mouse getting clicked. That could be arrow keys getting pressed, or actually any key on your keyboard getting pressed. We're going to use events to make a lot of interesting stuff happen as we keep going through this course in our graphics programs that we make. Whenever we want to deal with keyboard input or mouse input or anything similar, we're going to use an event in some interesting way. One other interesting thing about the mouse clicked method is that it really looks like we never actually use it. But mouse clicked is a special method. It actually just happens in the background. So just by having it, our computer is always listening for mouse clicks. Let me show you one more thing that's a little bit fun. We use this method called mouse clicked, but there's also a method called mouse moved. And if you had to guess what's about to happen now, when is a new image of me going to be added on the screen? every single time the mouse gets moved. So let's compile this. Let's go ahead and run it. And there we go. Oh my gosh, it's terrifying. So what's the big takeaway from this? I want you to have a good understanding of what events are and how they work and how we can use them in our graphics programs, as well as the kind of mouse clicked and mouse move methods. Whenever we want to use mouse input, we'll kind of use one of those.